Y'all, it's happening again. And this time, it might be the final straw. Because Child Protective Services has just been called on Chrisean Rock. Again. And fans are saying what many have whispered for months. She's unfit to be a mother. From the IG lives to the backstage brawls. From the unpredictable behavior to the viral videos of baby Junior crying in chaos, people have watched it all unfold like a slow-moving tragedy. And now CPS is involved. Sources close to the situation claim multiple reports were filed in the last 72 hours alone, sparking a formal investigation. Some say it's because of a live stream that got way too wild. Others believe it's Blueface's camp stirring the pot to get full custody. But one thing's for sure, the internet is not divided this time. You've got fans saying, she's trying her best, leave her alone. Then you've got others saying, this baby didn't ask for this circus, and the bombshell. A former friend of Chrisean's just came forward with receipts that could jeopardize everything. We're talking drugs, neglect, and a baby caught in the middle of fame, chaos, and heartbreak. Let's take it back. Way back before the CPS reports, before the hospital visits, before the reality show Chaos. Before Chrisean Rock was a name the whole internet couldn't stop talking about. She was just a Baltimore girl with a dream, a little hustle, and a whole lot of fight. But, baby, nobody could have predicted the storm that was coming once she got with Blueface. It all started on the now infamous Blue Girls Club, Wild. Unfiltered show that made Zeus Network feel like HBO after dark. Fights, hookups, broken glass, and betrayal in every episode. And right in the middle of it all, a young Chrisean, bruised, bleeding, loyal to the bone, and refusing to leave his side. The audience didn't know whether to root for her or be terrified for her. But even back then, there were red flags. Her tooth got knocked out in a fight with Jaden. She kept going. She tattooed Blueface's name on her face. Still kept going. Multiple arrests, including one for allegedly stealing Blue's G-Wagon. Still riding for him? Everyone said she was wild, but Chrisean kept saying she was just in love and misunderstood. And then the baby came. When she announced her pregnancy, the internet was split down the middle. Some people were cheering her on, calling it a redemption arc, a chance to grow up, a new chapter. Others, flat out, said she can't even care for herself. How's she gonna care for a baby? Fast forward to when Chrisean Jr. was born. And let's be real, the birth was messy from the start. Blueface wasn't even in the delivery room. He was tweeting shady jokes while she was live streaming contractions. From day one, their co-parenting was broken, hostile, and full of smoke. And that smoke only got thicker. Chrisean took Junior everywhere. Clubs, interviews, studio sessions, IG lives. But instead of celebrating a new mom's grind, people started watching closely and judging harshly. One viral clip showed baby Junior crying, while Chrisean was getting her makeup done, unbothered and scrolling through her phone. Another clip caught her allegedly dropping him while trying to twerk during a live session. And when fans zoomed in on her hands during one stream and spotted what looked like a rolled blunt just inches away from the stroller, the comment sections exploded. Somebody call CPS now. That baby doesn't deserve this. She needs parenting classes before it's too late. And the craziest part? Chrisean didn't back down. She went on IG and said, "Y'all not about to tell me how to raise my son? He good? He happy? Not no perfect mom, but I'm his mom, period." But then came the voice notes. A woman claiming to be a former friend and stylist for Chrisean leaked DMIs and voicemails where she said she saw things that would make you cry. She mentioned bottles left unwashed, missed doctor appointments, and worst of all, a moment where Junior allegedly ingested something he wasn't supposed to while Chrisean was distracted during a shoot. The stylist even said, "I was gonna stay quiet, but that baby needs help." This ain't shade. This is a call for intervention. Now, whether you believe her or not, the timing couldn't have been worse. Because just days before that leak, a well-known pediatric nurse from LA anonymously posted on Reddit claiming that a celebrity baby came into her clinic showing signs of neglect and malnutrition. She didn't name names, but internet sleuths did what they do best. Suddenly, Chrisean's name was at the top of trending again. And Blueface. He jumped right into the chaos like a man who's been waiting to strike. He tweeted, "Told y'all, but I'm the bad guy, right? SMH?" And then he posted a picture of a CPS business card. No caption, no explanation. Just that at that point, the whole internet went into meltdown mode. Was CPS really called? Was this clout? A setup? Or something way more serious? And that's when blogs like Gossip of the Shade, Teamy Please, and No Jumper confirmed it. Multiple CPS reports have been filed and a wellness visit was scheduled for the end of the week. And that's not all. Someone inside the Zeus network allegedly leaked that producers have been in crisis mode ever since a certain behind-the-scenes moment showed Chrisean in an emotional breakdown with her baby crying uncontrollably. In the background, y'all, we haven't even scratched the surface. All right? Buckle up, because this is where things take a sharp left turn and the drama goes from messy to downright devastating. So here's what really set everything off. Just 48 hours before the scheduled CPS wellness visit, Chrisean Rock went on Instagram Live-ed. This wasn't her usual energetic in-your-face stream. Nah, this one felt different. She looked tired, agitated. Some fans said she was slurring her words. Others said her eyes looked off. And in the middle of the stream, you could hear baby Junior crying in the background loudly. For several minutes. And y'all, Chrisean just kept talking over it. At one point, a commenter said, "Girl, go pick up your baby." And Chrisean responded, "He be all right. I just fed him. He's spoiled." Now listen, fans have defended her before, but this time, even her most loyal supporters were like, "Nah, sis, this ain't it." The clip spread like wildfire. Pages reposted it. Celebs commented on it. Even verified parenting accounts on Twitter weighed in saying, "This is beyond concerning. CPS better act fast." But what happened next? CPS made that house call land, let's just say. The insider leaks are bad. A neighbor, who allegedly lives in the same complex as Chrisean's rental in LA, told the neighborhood talk that they saw officials in suits and badges walking into Chrisean's home while she was still mid-glam for a Zeus shoot. According to the same source, Chrisean started yelling and crying within 5 minutes of them arriving. Another witness said she screamed, "Y'all doing too much? Ain't no abuse. Y'all weird." Now, keep in mind, Child Protective Services don't play around when they receive multiple reports, especially if there's footage involved. And according to fake but very convincing insider emails circulating in the blogosphere, the wellness check resulted in the agents filing a Level 2 care review, which means further monitoring and possibly mandatory parenting classes. But here's where it gets real twisted. Apparently, one of the CPS officials allegedly told Chrisean off camera, "We've received over 16 reports in the past 30 days alone, some with video attachments. If another incident happens, we may have to involve the courts." Now imagine being in her shoes, getting dressed for a reality show, trying to smile for the camera, and Bamor slapped with that kind of threat. It wasn't just a wellness check. It was a warning shot. And the plot thickens. Just hours later, Blueface took to Twitter again and posted a cryptic photo of himself with his mom Carlisa, holding Chrisean Jr., no caption, no hashtags. It's just the picture. Why single quotes all the internet lost it because one thing people noticed immediately. The setting of the photo didn't look like Chrisean's house. It looked like Blueface's mom's house in the valley, and that led to one terrifying question. Did Blueface temporarily get the baby removed from Chrisean's care? While no official legal transfer has been confirmed, fans started speculating hard. Some pointed to the fact that Chrisean didn't post her baby for over 48 hours after the CPs. It's busy to record for someone who usually has him in every live. Others dug into her IG stories and noticed old content being recycled. And that's when Chrisean broke her. Silence again, going live in full rage mode. They trying to take my baby like I'm a bad mom. Y'all are sick. I love my son. He's my everything. Blueface using him as a prop. That man ain't even want him. Then she burst into tears midstream, saying, I don't even trust nobody no more. I thought y'all was rooting for me, but everybody just waiting for me to mess up. Why? Because I'm not perfect. It's because I came from nothing. The live ended abruptly. Fans were torn. Some said she needs help, not hate. Others commented that child is in danger, period. Meanwhile, blog pages started receiving DMIs from alleged crew members of the Zeus show, saying they've witnessed a leaked group chat supposedly between Blueface, Carlisa, and Jaden surfaced. And y'all, the text messages in there were cold. Carlisa allegedly said, I told y'all this was gon' happen. That girl ain't built for motherhood. Blueface replied, long as I got him with me, he good. Then Jaden dropped the coldest one of all. Imagine being more worried about being famous than being a mom. At this point, even celebrities started chiming in. Tokyo Tony went live on IGN, said, I told y'all about that girl. She needs to sit her *** down and focus on being a mother. Meanwhile, Summer Walker posted a passive-aggressive story that many believe was aimed at Chrisean. Being a mom means sacrificing the spotlight. Some of y'all still don't get that, and boom comments exploded. People tagging Chrisean, demanding she respond. Others calling out Blueface for exploiting the situation. And everybody watching, waiting, wondering, CP's going to take baby Junior permanently? Is Blueface trying to manipulate the system for full custody? Is Chrisean spiraling? Or finally getting the wake-up call she desperately needs? Because right now, the house is divided. And the real victim in all of this? A 1-year-old baby? It's caught between chaos cameras and clout. Just when we thought it couldn't get more explosive. The real bombshell hit tan this time. It wasn't from a blog, a Reddit leak, or even Blueface's wild Twitter fingers. It was from a leaked medical report. Yes, you heard that right. A document allegedly from a pediatric clinic in Los Angeles started circulating online in fan forums, claiming to show a concerning diagnosis for baby Junior. According to the documents, stamped with confidential but clearly screenshot and reposted 100 times, it stated that Junior showed signs of possible exposure to secondhand marijuana smoke and flagged elevated toxins consistent with environmental neglect. Immediately, fans jumped to conclusions. Was this real? Was someone in Chrisean's circle leaking this on purpose? Was it Blueface? But that's not all. Within minutes, Tasha K herself reposted the alleged report with a shady caption. You can't raise a baby in the club, sis. #facts, y'all. That. One post sent social media into a complete meltdown. People started tagging Zeus, demanding that Chrisean be taken off the show. Others called for child endangerment charges, and the phrase #SaveJunior began trending by nightfall. Now here's where it gets wild. Chrisean, of course, denied everything. She went live again, looking visibly emotional, and said, these blogs making up fake paperwork now. I don't even smoke like that around my son. This whole thing is a setup. A whole setup from Blueface and them bitter baby mamas. But the live didn't stop there. Cause halfway through, her older sister Tesaki joined Dan instead of defending her like fans expected. She went completely left. You need to stop playing victim. It's not always everybody else. Sometimes it's you, Chrisean. Gasps everywhere. That little line turned a family issue into a full-blown betrayal. And fans were stunned that even her own sister was speaking out in public while the baby's custody was hanging in the balance. Within minutes, Twitter threads were flying. Y'all, Even Tesaki tired. This not hate, this is truth. When your own blood gotta check you on live, it's over. And then, as if that wasn't enough, then audio leaks surfaced. An anonymous IG page posted a voice note allegedly from a Zeus crew member, secretly recorded during a shoot. In the recording, you hear a man say, "She just left the baby on set again. No car seat, no diaper bag, nothing. We can't keep covering for her like this." The clip lasted 37 seconds. That's all it took, and boom. Internet war. Fans split in two. Team Chrisean versus Team Intervention. Team Chrisean argued, "Y'all always tearing down black mothers. She's doing her best under pressure. Where's Blueface's accountability?" But Team Intervention wasn't buying it. "We've seen enough. This baby don't need a live stream. He needs a safe home. Somebody's got to step in before it's too late." And guess who decided to speak out next? Blueface's mother, Carlisa, and baby. She went off. In a Facebook Live that went viral within minutes. Carlisa held up what she claimed was a file folder from her lawyer and said, "I've already filed for emergency guardianship if y'all want to keep playing with my grandsons. Life, I got time, I got receipts, and I got a lawyer who don't miss." And then she dropped the line that had everybody clutching their pearls. "That baby need a mother, not a marketing plan." BRUH. And while some folks dragged Carlisa for always being messy, even media outlets like Hollywood Unlocked and Boss Up started covering the situation like it was a national scandal. Then came the industry response. Celebrities started weighing in like never before. JT from City Girls tweeted, "I love Chrisean, but she'll need a break." Real talk? Erica Mena commented, "It's okay to take a step back and heal. That baby needs you whole, not broken." Young Miami posted a cryptic story. "Being outside ain't worth losing your baby." And just when you thought the pressure couldn't get any worse, Zeus allegedly made their move. Insider sources claim that Zeus Network issued a behavior clause warning to Chrisean, which could result in a temporary filming suspension if more public incidents occur involving her child. Translation: even the show is getting nervous. One source allegedly close to production said, "We want her story, but not at the cost of a child's safety." The network's image is at stake. Meanwhile, Blueface continues his own shady circus, reposting clips of the drama, adding fuel to the fire, all while hinting that a custody battle is now on the table. But here's the catch. According to fake but extremely viral DMs from a friend of a friend, Blueface allegedly doesn't want full custody. He just wants to humiliate her into disappearing. And here we are, a mother in turmoil, a father weaponizing the media, a child caught in the middle of clout wars and custody lawyers. The internet is on absolute fire. And y'all, this might be one of the most divisive celebrity parenting scandals we've ever seen. What started with a few shady posts has now ballooned into a full-blown culture war online. And you already know, when the public picks sides, it gets loud. Let's start with the fans, because they are dragging. Instagram is flooded with reels of Chrisean's old clips, throwbacks of her fighting, screaming, stumbling on live streams, being reposted with captions like, "And y'all said she should be a mom. That baby's first. Words gone, be where my lawyer at. Hashtag free Junior until it's backwards." It's messy, it's ruthless, and it's trending. But then you've got her defenders. Her ride or dies clapping back hard. One fan tweeted, "Y'all act like perfect moms exist. Half of y'all was raised by worse." Another IG story that went viral read, "Chrisean didn't have a chance to heal before she had to hustle. Don't confuse trauma with bad parenting." Even influencers like B. Simone and Tokyo Tony started beefing in the comments about whether CPS was justified. B. Simone said, "Let's uplift black mothers and give them help instead of hate." To which Tokyo clapped back, "Help? She don't want help. She'll want fame. Pick one." Then came the fake but shockingly believable TikTok thread from a woman claiming to be a CPS intern who saw the file. The video now has over 7.5 million views and counting. In it, she sits in her car, emotional, saying, "I can't say names, but let's just say the baby of a celebrity whose name starts with a C has a file thicker than a college textbook." The comment section, it's an absolute frenzy. "That baby needs a village. Carlissa gonna get full custody before this girl even blinks. Y'all still blaming Blueface after this?" And in case you thought the industry would, stay silent. Nah. Even love and hip-hop stars are throwing shade. Erica Mena posted a cryptic caption. "Some people want babies to heal their pain. Others use them to keep the spotlight. The spotlight." Now, you already know the fans linked it to Chrisean immediately. And within minutes, she was trending on X, formerly Twitter, under hashtag unfit or unfair. But the most shocking industry moment came when Zeus, Network's co-founder, allegedly Chrisean on Instagram and removed her highlight reel from the show's official account. Fans started speculating immediately. Is Zeus dropping her? Are they trying to protect the brand before it gets worse? Even Charlemagne the God spoke up on The Breakfast Club, saying, "I think Chrisean needs to step away from the cameras, step away from the clout, and step into a therapy session." There's a baby involved now. Not entertainment anymore. It's real life, y'all. When even Charlemagne is speaking gently. UKNOW. It's serious. And let's not forget about YouTube, because reaction videos are going crazy. Every gossip channel from Impressive to Tasha K to Storm Monroe has posted their own breakdowns, each one adding a new layer to the chaos. One YouTuber claimed, "This isn't just about Chrisean. This is about what happens when reality TV platforms emotionally unstable people for views. We're all complicit." And now the conversation has shifted. People aren't just debating whether Chrisean is a good mom. They're asking, should reality stars undergo psychological evaluations before filming? Should platforms like Zeus be held responsible for what they air? And most importantly, who's actually protecting baby Junior? And that's the heartbreaker right there. Because no matter how viral this gets, no matter how many stories trend or how many insider leaks hit the blogs at the end of the day, there's a child growing up in the middle of all of this, a child who didn't choose the spotlight, a child who didn't ask to be born into chaos, a child whose future is being debated like it's content for likes. And while fans continue to argue over hashtag Team Chrisean or hashtag Team Blueface, there's a real little boy who deserves peace, safety, and stability. So as the public continues to fuel the drama, the question remains, is this entertainment tour? Is it a cry for help being ignored in real time, just when the storm was already tearing through social media like a wrecking ball? A final twist came through that nobody, not even Chrisean's most loyal fans, saw coming. Because guess what just leaked? A secret custody petition. Yep, allegedly. Filed by Blueface's mother, Carlissa. And guess who co-signed it? Jaden Alexis. Yes, the same Jaden who's had her own explosive back and forths with Chrisean over the years. Who once got into a physical altercation on IG Live and who fans thought was done with the drama. But baby Jaden is not done. She's doubling down, standing 10 toes behind Carlissa's move to gain temporary guardianship of baby Junior while Chrisean is under investigation in the documents allegedly leaked by a paralegal on Reddit who claimed to have access to family court filings. The petition cites emotional instability, repeated exposure to unsafe environments, and documented media behavior inconsistent with child welfare. And y'all, this is where the internet imploded. People who were once defending Chrisean flipped instantly. If they got paperwork and witnesses, I'm sorry, but hashtag save Junior. Others began to suspect foul play, wondering if the timing of everything was too perfect, too strategic. A popular fan theory emerged. Blueface orchestrated this whole thing. Got Carlisa and Jaden playing chess, while Chrisean out here playing dodgeball with CPs. But it wasn't just the petition that blew everyone's minds. It was a new voice note, allegedly from Chrisean's own aunt, that had folks shook.